Well, hello and welcome to Producer Dan. I'm Dan. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. So, today is video number 3 in the series of videos that I'm doing called September Blue Redo. I'm redoing an old song of mine that I recorded 10 years ago. I've got 2 videos out prior to this, video 1 and 2. In video 1, I record all of my acoustic guitar parts. I recorded 3 picking tracks and 2 strumming tracks, so I have 5 acoustic guitar tracks already for this song, and that was the main reason for me wanting to do this over again, was to double up my acoustic guitar and really make that a featured part of this song. In the next video, video number 2, we did some easy drummer editing. I did the drums for the song, or I started the drums for the song and showed you how I edit drums in the editing window for Easy Drummer. And so that's a very interesting video. If you have Easy Drummer, or if you're interested in Easy Drummer, watch that video. Also, I have another video series called How to Write a Song Using Easy Drummer, where I show you how to use Easy Drummer from start to finish. So that's very interesting, and I'll link that in my description below as well. So in this video, I'm going to record the bass guitar part. I have a real bass here that I'm going to use. I'm also going to throw down a MIDI bass part. They're going to be identical, and I'm going to mix them throughout the song. As I mix the song, I'll see which one I want to use, if both or if just one. And I'm also going to do my electric guitars, the lead guitar and the rhythm guitar. All of that's happening today, and I'm going to use my 11 rack here for the electric guitars and the bass guitar. And I also have a video on my 11 rack as well, and I'll link that in the description below. That's one of my popular videos. So I show you kind of an introduction to the 11 rack and why I still love it. It's discontinued, but you can get them used online now for about $200. So it's a crucial part of my studio setup here. So what I do want to share with you in this video, further to the last video regarding my drum setup, I have 3 different drum tracks set up, and on each drum track I have a different setup for Easy Drummer. On this first track, it's for the percussion at the beginning of the song. It kind of got some wooden bongo sounds and some breezy sounds and a gong sound to set the ambiance for the beginning of the song. Here's what that sounds like. Now that's not quite finished yet. There's still a couple of sounds. I want like a rain sound that I haven't been able to find. A lot of these sounds that I had in the original recording were in my Logic library, so I'm kind of scrambling trying to find some substitutes, and I'm open to different things. This song has already taken a different direction, which I'm very happy with. I didn't want to just re-record it in the same way. It's a lot more powerful at the end. I've got different drums set up for the end, and I'll come to that shortly. Now, the second drum kit that I have set up, I'm using the Dream Pop Anchorwood drum kit, and I've done some changing of the drums here, but this has a very mellow, soft sound for the verses. Here's what that sounds like. So I really love that, but at the end of the song I needed some more power, so I changed to the modern drum kit through Easy Drummer. So I have a separate track for that as well, and here's what that sounds like. Okay, so you hear the difference there. It's a lot more powerful. I really needed that at the end. It's going to have electric guitars, bass guitar, lead guitar, strings, vocals, backup vocals. It's all happening at the end, and that other drum kit just wasn't giving it to me, and so that's why I've done that. So that's kind of new to me to have 3 different drum setups for this song. But that's why we're doing this. Try new things, share it with you, kind of take you along my process. So I'm very happy and excited to do that. So let's get on with today's work. I'm going to start with the MIDI keyboard bass guitar track. Okay, so now I'm going to record the MIDI bass track, and I'm going to use my electric piano for this. It's not ideal because it does have weighted keys, but I needed the span. The other keyboard that I have doesn't have enough range, so I'm using this, and it's not a very difficult bass part, so it should be fine. And I'm also using Expand, and that's part of the Pro Tools software, and I'm using a full finger bass. It's a bass guitar sound that's been fingered and not picked. So it's very appropriate for the beginning of this song, and at the end I'm mainly going to be using my real bass for the ending of the song, where it's a bit more rockier. So let's get started. Alright, so I have my bass set up. It's going directly into my 11 rack. I'm using preset Z1. That's a classic bass, and I haven't done anything to it. It's nice and clean. And I'm sending a clean signal into Pro Tools. And then later on in my mix, if I want to add a little bit of distortion or fuzz or harmonics or texture to that, it's easier to do if you get a nice clean signal with your upper and lower end on the bass. So I've rehearsed it. I'm going to lay down this bass track now, and after that we'll do our electric guitars. Okay, so now I'm just going to record a little bit of mellow electric guitar just for the background. This is not the lead guitar. I'm going to add another lead guitar and some bar chords on top of this, but this is just for support, background support to what the acoustics are already doing. So here we go. Now I'm putting in the lead guitar. I'm using a setting called Lose the Pick. It has a lot of delay. I think it's meant for kind of a fingering lead solo, and it certainly fits the tone that I want for the small lead parts that I have in the song. Here we go. Okay, doing some rhythm guitar, bar chords, last filming, almost done. Here we go. So that concludes the video for this week. We did the bass and all of the guitar parts, so I have a lot of editing to do now. And once that's finished, I'm going to bounce it all down into a small stereo track that's easy to work with, that I can add my vocals to. I plan to add a lot of backup vocals to this song, particularly at the end. I'd like to do a big kind of choir sound using different microphones and different distances and different vocal head voice and full voice and all of that to make as big and full and rich choir sound as possible. So I am looking forward to that, and I hope you join me for my next video. Thank you again for watching this one. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.